Hi, Muchismo Eugene. Welcome to another video from Exit Strategy. Please like, subscribe, share, give a thumbs up for this video if you believe it was helpful to you, and pass it along if you believe someone else will be helped by it. I'd appreciate that. The narcissist will always remember you, the empath. And you, the empath, should never forget the narcissist, the experience in particular. That experience came to serve you. Allow it to serve you for the rest of your life. But a narcissist, before you believe that they remember you or will never forget you, for the rest of their life, it's not for the reasons that you think. It's not for the reason that you believe you were just the best thing that they've ever had. That is it to some degree. But it's not like you look at it. Because when we look at it post-awakening, a lot of times it causes us to see them with other people. And we're of the firm belief that, look how bad they're doing now. They'll regret what they took me through. They missing what they had. They knew I was the best thing ever had. No. The attributes you have, they missed that, but it goes beyond just the attributes that you have. It's what those attributes afforded them. It was the bennies, the benefits. We call them the bennies. It was only the benefits that they missed. That's only the benefits that they will never forget by the way of you giving them to them. That's the only thing they identify in missing when it comes to attaching you and the missing you. They knew that you were one of many suckers that they have both past, present, and future gone on to sabotage in relationships. Now, this is important for you to understand and accept, because in accepting this, there is no chance that you will ever go back to them. There is no chance that you will ever open a door for them, give them an opportunity to do what they did to you before or attempted to do, which was destroy you. This ensures that you have them missing you and never forgetting you in perspective. You'll have it in a very healthy perspective, because as opposed to before you see, or as opposed to now, before you were under the illusion that them missing you that way was them learning their lesson. They will realize the error of their ways. No. They never do, and they never will. You're just one of many people that they have gone on to try to destroy. And in many cases, they have destroyed people before you, and they will go on after you in trying to attempt to do that very same thing. This is not a normal situation, whereas you've seen an ex in passing and say, wow, I miss what we had. When you see a narcissist in passing, you better not dare miss what you had with them. If you are missing what you had with them, I don't care what it was. If it was the intimacy, the sex, their beauty, their attractiveness as a man, whatever it is, you must know that there is some healing yet to be done with you, within you. And again, I'll go even further. There's someone right now I know just saying, man, they are beautiful. I'm not taking that away from them. You have to understand something. The beauty physically, whatever it might be, their eyes, the narcissist I was involved, I would say she had beautiful eyes. But I also have to tell myself, so does a rattlesnake. But you don't see me going up to pet a rattlesnake or wanting to get back close to a rattlesnake. In that perspective, that is how you should see their beauty. If you must attribute that compliment to them, you must compound that compliment with the association of their behavior. Because if you don't, they're one and the same. And you have to do that. Because what that does is secures your knowledge and awareness of exactly what they truly are, wholeheartedly. Can't be independently. I can't take that away from them. They are beautiful. They are beautiful, but so was Jezebel. There's a lot of beautiful women in the world. There are a lot of men and women with beautiful eyes. Feed them out of a long-handled spoon or not. Matter of fact, don't feed the animals. That sign at the zoo is there for a reason. They have animalistic behavior. If you went in the woods and you saw a lion, or you saw even animals at the zoo that are trained by their handlers, that is not an animal that I would suggest that you go up and think you could pet because the handler is petting them. You must grasp this, guys, because this is the only way that you're going to understand that these people truly miss something about you. And that's the something, not you as a human being. They don't miss anything about you. This is why when you find that they're trying to crawl back, hoover, suck you back in, they will give some half-ass response or remark as to what they miss about you. They can't even form a conversation. They'll make a blank statement about what they miss. And most often it'll be something, I miss the way you used to hold me. I miss the way we used to go out and spend your money. They won't say it in that context. When we used to go out shopping. Some of them are so blank up here that they don't realize what they're saying is, I don't miss nothing about you. I just miss the things we used to do. And depending on how trauma bonded you are, you'll take that hook, line, and sinker, because you will put that adventure or that thing you once did with them in the same sequence of happiness. And in fact, that was not happiness just because you enjoy going for walks in the park with them. You enjoy going for walks in the park, period. So now you're associating walks in the park with it was so beautiful with them. No. Think about the peace of mind you have walking in the park by yourself with peace. Although you really truly would like to be able to share that same type of walk in the park with someone of your significant other, to which they're not. Think about those walks in the park, and shortly thereafter, when you got home, or even in the car on the way home, there would be a debate or argument that would ensue out of left field, or a silent treatment. Some of us, we equate that relationship or relationship that we got out of with being the best thing that we ever had, because that person was quiet, because they never really argued with you. You got covert narcissists. They won't ever argue. The one I was with, they didn't argue because you never confronted them with anything. Why would there be an argument? Why would there be a conflict? You went along to get along. And in many of these narcissistic abusive relationships, a lot of people can say, well, we never argued, because there was never any confrontation. You never called them out on anything. But what broke the camel's back, you might have put down a boundary. Doesn't matter if there was an argument or not. You're doomed for destruction with these people, because whenever you don't look like that image that they have snapshotted in their head, because they do a snapshot when they meet you in their mind, mentally. Look into this snapshot thing. And it's the idolization stage. They idolize you in this way. And if you start not fitting that mold or that image, you are instantly deemed bad. And that's when they go on to devalue you and compare as you'll start hearing the backhanded compliments or underhanded compliments as to, you used to do this, or, I liked it like that. Why don't you do this? And that's a part of their control. You're beginning to not resemble what they snapshotted when they first met you. And so what they do, they go on to diminish your character. And the devaluing and what follows the devaluing, they're setting you up and getting ready to discard you. Sometimes it's not even just that you don't look and not fit the image that they once saw in you. It is because they are getting this relationship is getting too laxed. You're settling into it. You're not on the go a mile a minute now. They're having to sit still, and that's not what they're made of. It's got to be go time all the time with them. And plus, they're entertaining other supplies. They're trying to get space between you and them. So sometimes they will fabricate and incite an argument out of the air, because what they need to do is get away from that residence or that space with you so they can go on a rendezvous with this other supply. That's why they'll go in the bathroom and you'll find that they're constantly taking their phone everywhere they go. And in the technological world we're in, you probably didn't even pay it no never mind when they took their phone in the bathroom, because they were constantly on it playing Candy Crush, like a lot of them like to lie and say. But they need that phone. They need that phone. That phone is like a pacemaker to them. Without that pacemaker, they'll die. So when you think now that the narcissist will never forget you or will always remember you, you must understand it is in this context that they will always remember you and never forget you. But you must always remember what you went through and never forget what you went through and what they took you through, in a healthy way, in a very healthy way. Not to repeat it. That being said, bless.